Hello and welcome to day 2 officially of my London Marathon training. Yesterday was day 1, Christmas Day. Thankfully that was a rest day. Today should be quite an easy one. It's only a 30-minute easy run, and to be honest, full on a Christmas dinner isn't a very good idea. However, it needs to be done. It's a 17-week plan, and to be quite honest, I'm not feeling it. I have to be fair. If you haven't seen the first episode, I am running for the Ear Foundation, and I thought, why not do like a, why not day-to-day 17-week marathon training? I can, well, that's the idea anyway. Obviously I missed yesterday. It's Christmas Day, family time, which I feel remains private. But today I'm out, first run, and to be perfectly honest, I'm knackered. And I've got to be running for about a mile and a half. So it's 30 minutes, steady pace. And it's really quite nice out here. Quite enjoying it. When I get back, I'll show you the plan for this week, and then what I'll do, I'll try and do a couple of some of these each week, just to give you an update on what's happening and where we are, and a plan at the beginning of the week of what it is. I think tomorrow is another rest day, but there is a bit of gym work or core work, whichever one I choose to do. So throughout each vlogs or blogs or whatever you like to call them, I'll be giving you snippets of the run I'm doing. So as you can, well, I don't think it's coming around actually, which is a bit, hang on a moment, there you go. A nice long run across one of our trail runs here in Ilkeston in Derby. It's nice and flat, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on. Like I said, it's just an easy run today, just to get my metabolism moving and reminding itself 17 weeks time I've got to run 26.2 miles. So when I'm done, I'll get back to you and we'll see how it went. Right, I'm on my way back home now, and this is one of the few hills I have to climb. It's down by the golf course. Nice little course this one, par 3. Strange enough, nobody's here. Wonder why that is. Normally I run up here and dodging golf balls. I am out of breath. In fact, I can't breathe. This hill I normally walk it, regardless what I'm doing. If I go past it's a walk. The fact that I'm doing more than a walk, I wouldn't say running, is a miracle. Oh, we're at the top of this bit hill. Now we have a bit of a flat and some more. So I'll get on with that. I'll see you guys in a moment. Whew. Well, that's day 1 completed, and according to my time I did about 35 minutes and just over 3.5 miles. I don't know if you can see that. I tell you, that last bit was hard, that last mile. I'm not going to lie, it was hard. a few lunges. Oh, I tell you what, it's a nice weather to go out for a run, but even though it's 3.5 miles, it felt like I did 20. Fortunately, the holidays aren't over. Another week to go before I'm back at work, and then I suppose my dietary requirements, whatever that is going to entail, which I assume is going to be cutting down a lot. But right now I think I've worked myself up a breakfast, which I am going to enjoy. So if I can get inside and I'll show you this plan. And like I say, day two is completed. Day one was yesterday, which was a day rest, which I was very, very pleased with. I could do that all day long. Today was hard, getting up, going out for a run, but I did it. The training has finally kicked off, and I know it's a very, very, very early stage, but I'm pretty much excited about it. But we'll see how I feel in probably week 2 after these weeks got out of the way. But I think that's quite successful. I'm back home, and this is the plan I've got for today, well, this week. As you can see, day 2. It's a 30-minute easy run, which I made into a 35, which was it's hard going up the hills, but it was a very easy run. Tomorrow I have got a day of rest, or I go to the gym and cross train, or do some stretching. Thursday I've got 10-minute easy, 15-minute steady, and a 10-minute easy run. So a 35, which I've pretty much done today, but I've got 15 minutes in between where I've got to increase the pace a little bit. Friday I love already, it's day of rest. Then Saturday, Sunday, a couple of runs, 40 and an hour runs. So with that in mind, I'm going to sign off for day 2, sorry. And we're back for the next day, which will be tomorrow, possibly, if I'm at the gym and there's nobody around. Hello, welcome to day 4 of my marathon training. And today's just an easy 10-minute easy, 15-minute steady, and another 10-minute easy to finish off. So another 35-minute run. I think this time I'm going to take it down to the canal. I think it's pretty icy on the roads. Don't know what the trail will be like, but it is quite frosty, look. So I'm not going to run on this really. Yesterday I chose as a rest day instead of a gym work. Basically it was snowing here yesterday, surprisingly, and the weather wasn't fit for it, and I know I would have been inside, but I was taking a rest day. I was kind of hurting after Tuesday, sorry. Boxing Day, that is. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. It's a bit nippy out here though, I have to say. I've done the easiest bit. That's downhill, nice little trot downhill. And I'm running along the canal now. As you can see, it's quiet. Looks actually quite nice. The canal's not frozen like it has been the last couple of weeks. Nice and flowing. A couple of birds on the path. There they are, trying to slow me down and put me off. But that's pleasant. I'm starting to not breathe so steadily now, I have to say. But I suppose now I'm gearing up to like a steady pace run now. Probably a little bit quicker than I have been on my easy pace, a trot maybe. So I've got to keep this up for 15 minutes and see what I can do. Thankfully the canal is flat. I just hope I don't run out of it and run too far that I've misjudged the 10 minutes back home, which was fitting nicely. But again, that's got to be uphill. 10-minute trot uphill. So one down, flat and up. Ilkeston's not a good place to run around, I tell you. And the path doesn't seem that icy either. Getting off tangent again. Coming down the hill there's a couple of puddles where it's all iced up, which I had to avoid and skip past gingerly. But looking at my watch, I should be doing my 15 minutes now. So we'll see what I look like after my next 15 minutes or so. Oh, that's it. 15-minute stint. And as it happens, my easy pace was quicker than my steady one. I was going downhill. So my aim is, I want to get below 4 hours, obviously. I had a disastrous time last year through injury and what have you. And that already played a big part of me virtually walking the last half. But this year I'm determined to be different. So my steady pace, just to begin with, is going to be safe 9-minute miles. That will get me to 4 hours. I think I managed that in the last 15. For saying that, to do it for 4 hours is a different kettle of fish. But this year is a lot different, so I'm doing it for charity. And even though people say it can be a burden, which at times you can agree, because you're doing it for somebody else, but at the same time, because you're doing it for somebody else, it's not you that's just getting the benefit of it. You feel like you're giving back, and this is what I'm doing now. I mean, if you've read my bio on my giving page, which I'll leave the link below, I haven't been running for that long. Probably, I don't know actually, 6 years maybe, if that. And the last 2 years have been off and on through injury. And it's been a struggle to get back into it. And at times I wanted to hang my trainers up and say no more. But I feel that this is something easily I can do. I won't say running a marathon's easy, but running I can run. I did it at Windermere. I got still 4 hours there, and with that being my first ever marathon, it's not exactly the easiest one to do. So every other one should be a doddle. I am on my easy run bit now, running back home. Yeah, I'm knackered, totally. But the Ear Foundation, as you see from the intro, they're not one of the biggest and well-known ones, and quite easily get missed. They're not like your big cancer research or British Heart Foundation or Rainbows even for children. They can quite easily get missed. But if you look back at the intro, this is sort of what they do. And hopefully it'll kind of inspire you to just give a little. It doesn't matter how much or how little, every little bit counts. And like I said, I'm not doing it just for me. I'm doing it for people who actually need it. And I feel quite good about that. So even though I didn't really want to come out this morning, it feels like it was a chore to begin with. But when you put it all in perspective, it's nothing really. Oh, just catching my breath. Alright, I've got to cross this road. And then it's a steady run back home, which is going to be uphill all the way, which isn't pleasant. So yeah, I mean, anything you can spare, it's going to a good cause. So I'll see you guys back when I get home, when I navigate these hills straight back. Looks very daunting, I tell you now. Typically we live at the top of a hill, which is always Murphy's Law. Right, I finally made it home. That was a tough run, I'm not going to lie. The last few hundred yards, when you know you're so close, it does hurt. And like I say, Ilkeston is just full of hills. You can get a flat bit after you reach the bottom of the hill, but getting back, it's tough to navigate, especially when I've been back to running for the past month or so, at least once every week. It's getting easier. I'm glad I'm back running. I'm happy now that I have a purpose, and that purpose is to raise money for the EAR Foundation. Link below again. Watch me forget to put the link in now. But it is a couple of days after Boxing Day, a few more after Christmas. It is the 28th, I think it is, of December. This Sunday it's going to be 16 weeks to the marathon. I'm following a 17-week plan, as discussed in the last episode, well, in the last day, which is all going to be all on one episode. So what I'm going to be doing, uploading week by week, hopefully, as opposed to putting a few minutes here and a few minutes there. Wouldn't seem an awful lot of watching time really. Apart from the coming back bit, it wasn't too bad a run. And like I said before, my steady pace was virtually my easy pace going downhill, which I assume was a lot quicker. But we'll have a look. Anyhow, I'm going to go inside now, have a shower, and then relax for the rest of the day, which I suppose, while I'm off, is not such a bad thing running out in the morning. You have the rest of the day to yourself. So I'm going to go in and relax. Tomorrow's a rest day, and then I think there's a couple of runs at the weekend which will finish off the week nicely. So hopefully see you in the next one. God man, it's tough. It'll be a lot easier when I get rid of some of this timber. Anyway, bye bye for now.